Slice is ready. Just waiting on Deph, and there we go. Alright, the race is gonna start now. Good luck, have fun, keep everybody. And the race has officially started on race spot. Let's go. Oh, Deph's timer didn't start. That's not the worst issue in the world. Alright, so hello everybody, welcome to this match. Today, this match, we have Deph versus Slicemage. These teams are decently close as well in terms of times. Just looking off PV splits, Deph has a 36-13 and Slicemage has a 35-08. So we'll have to see how this goes. I know both runners are definitely capable of many things in this category, so we'll have to see what each runner does. It'll be pretty interesting. But nothing much to say here for Yoshi's Island. Yeah, this could definitely go any way. Because both these runners have both decent times, pretty close. So I'm really interested to see how this goes. So I definitely know both these runners are capable of beating each other, so we'll just have to see what it comes down to during the run. Yeah, again, not much to really say. Probably the earliest we can really start talking is Iggy. Just kind of getting through the first few levels here. No issues so far getting in these runners' way, which is very nice. Both entering Yoshi's Island 4 now. It's always interesting to see what runners will end up going for in comparison to each other. It looked like Deph tried to go for a shell jump there, didn't get it. Alright, on with YF4. And now we are entering Eggy's castle. See how the runners get through here. To the fences. Alright, Slice is gonna get 280 here and Deph 281. Alright. Not bad. So, gonna grab the fire flower here, take down Iggy. Just spamming fireballs. Not really much else to do here at the beginning. Alright, both entering Iggy fight. And no issues here. Looks like both of them got about approximately like a 3:13 whistle. We're not sure if that's timer, but I know Slice did get a 3:13 by the looks of it. As an estimate. Alright, so now this is where we get into the actual run here. We get to see what the runners do. This is where World 2 could definitely throw people off, like certain levels. Morton, Donut Secret 1. There's a lot of mini things here that could definitely change the start of the race, so we'll have to see how these runners continue the start of their run. So both will be grabbing a cape here from the Koopa at the beginning. Looks like Deph kind of losing speed slightly. But they are neck and neck since it's the very beginning. Yeah, Deph, I wasn't sure, but I was gonna say I think Deph's stream is slightly behind. So that sounds right. So they're pretty close. They're neck and neck. Deph getting a 61 and Slicemage getting a 59. Good recovery from Deph considering he messed up with P-Speed at the beginning. Yeah, I doubt we would need a retime, but you never know. So both runners just swing through the beginning of DS1 here, going to be going up into the pipe to be grabbing the shell here. Both having no issues getting it. Let's see how the fish treat them. Alright. Slicemage was able to grab the P-switch slightly faster, but Deph had no issue either. Luckily, we haven't seen any lost capes or anything like that. The DS1 has treated both runner nicely. Oh, Deph having a little mistake at the end there. Accidentally threw the P-switch the wrong way, but no issues there. They're both in a good state. Can't really say it's in one's favor right now. Anybody's game. I think every runner's done something dumb like that at the end of Donut Secret 1. I think everybody sometimes will accidentally mess up throwing up the P-switch. Sometimes it just happens. Both runners having no issue get through the doors here. Deph lost an in-game second, but not really the end of the world. Alright. So now both entering Donut Plains 3, which is a flyover level. Both runners getting flight at the beginning here. Very, very nice. No issues there. Not really much else to say at the moment. DB3 and TB4 in World 2 are flyovers. But yeah, neck and neck. Nothing to really say so far. Each runners have had a slight hiccup in one or two areas, but so far, both runners are keeping it well together. Both getting a 262. Very nice. Alright. Now we're entering Donut Plains 4. And just based off of what the runners' strats I've seen, I'm assuming they will not be getting a Yoshi for a safe strat. In Vanilla Dome 1, they're just going to be keeping their cape only here. Alright. Yeah, really anyone's gaining. They're right next to each other. Slicemage getting a 62, while Deph gets a 63. Flight speeds have seemed to be treating these runners pretty well overall so far. Alright, now we are entering Morton. Let's see how this treats him. Just taking off flight here at the beginning. And we'll see how Morton fly goes. Taking off here. Ooh, Slice missing the flight there. But Deph does get it, so he is zipping into the lead right now. Missing that cycle there is going to cost him about 15 seconds. That's definitely not ideal. Not the end of the world, at least he still has his power-ups, but definitely leaves a little dent. So, Deph just got an 8-16 Morton Whistle. And Slicemage is about to wrap it up here. We'll see how far apart they are in total. Alright, and Slice is going to be getting in 8:33 Morton Whistle. Okay. So they are about... Yeah, they're about like 16, 17 seconds apart. So, really the only thing that that's separating them right now is the time lost from missing that Morton fly cycle. So besides that, though, both runners have both been pretty stable. Again, anything could really happen. That's not really much of a difference this early on. Anything could happen. You honestly can't really say much about how far apart runners are until Forest. I think Forest could definitely switch up the game in anybody's favor. Deph having no issue here, though. Very nice. 82 keyhole as well. That's an optimal VS1 or VD1. Very nice. Let's see what Slice does here. While Deph does Vanilla Secret 1. Slice being slightly safer at the end. Very nice VD1. Deph getting through VS1 here, no issue. Pretty clean. Just had a little trouble getting up at the end. But yeah, both runners are doing very well so far. It's actually really cool to see both runners breezing through all the levels here. Oh. It looks like Slice is just going to take it slightly safe. I don't blame him. Nonetheless, he gets through the level. So Deph is now entering Top Bridge, Vanilla Secret 2, which we have 2 flyovers here. So again, not much to say right now, but really the only time loss that is separating both these runners is the failed Morton fly cycle. So again, anyone's game really, and also anything could happen before Ludwig. Vanilla Fort can definitely change runners' positions as well, because sometimes Resnor may not be nice to runners. So we'll have to see what happens there. We'll just kind of have to see how that comes into play, how Resnor's work. So Deph entering Vanilla Secret 3 with the Yoshi food. As Slice is finishing up Vanilla Secret 2. And I'm really interested to see what's going to happen, because I've already seen and commentated a handful of matches before, and I've seen Force of Illusion, specifically clipped directly, really mess up runners, and it can really change the race. It can completely swap the race, it can completely tie the race. Anything can really happen in Force, so I wouldn't be putting a bet on a single runner until slightly further in the run, because you never know what's going to happen. So Deph is now entering the Fort, which is kind of the medium level here in Top Bridge. Can give you slight trouble if you're not paying attention. Just kind of want to be careful and concentrate and make sure you're in focus here. You want to make sure you're slipping between the fish here. If you're not familiar with how the runners are swimming like this, if you hold down while you swim, when you do one tap of the jump button, you don't swim as high, which makes runners able to control where Mario is a lot more efficiently, which is how runners are able to sneak between the bonefish so much easier. Ooh, Deph losing his cape there. That's not good. Hopefully he can get through Resnor. If he can just keep that cape. Oh, I guess Deph is just playing the Resnor safe. I don't blame him, honestly. The Fort did not treat him well in general, sadly. Ooh, Deph. Oh, no! Ooh. Losing his fire. Oh, no. Deph getting a 1244 Fort Whistle as Small Mario. Ooh. Slice getting a 1245. Slice caught up to him. Only a second behind now. I told you, the Fort can do anything to the run. The Fort is nothing to shrug off. It can really change the game. Nothing to just look over, because if you're not paying attention or you get slightly thrown off from the Resnors, the game can completely go out of your hands. And that's what happened right here. Currently, Slice has an advantage because he has a Fire Flower, which will save him 15 seconds in the Ludwig boss fight if he keeps it. If you don't have a Fire Flower, you have to go through all 3 cycles. You can do a skip to skip one of the cycles, but that's still a handful slower instead of just having the Fire Flower on you. So I'm going to assume that Deph will just be grabbing the cape in Butterbridge 2 here. Or if he wants to be a little swag, he could go for the dupe here in Butterbridge 1 and dupe the mushroom block. We'll see what he does. It looks like he may be going for that. Or at least some kind of dupe. We'll see what that's about. Just gonna try to refresh Slice's stream a bit here. Alright. Just kind of buffering. Alright, it looks like he is gonna go for the dupe. See what he does. See if he gets it. Oh, Deph actually ended up getting it, but he missed it. That's a really hard power-up to collect, actually. I believe I may have done something similar in a race recently. I've seen a handful of people do it. It is faster to be able to just get the cape there, but collecting the mushroom there is very hard to do. You have to be really prepared to get it, and I think I've went for that a handful of times when I've needed it, and I think I've only gotten it once. It's pretty annoying, and if you're not aware of what to do, that can be really hard to collect. So Slice now finishing Butterbridge here. Both of them getting out of the level, going to Butterbridge 2. Alright, I'm just gonna try to... Just a second. Alright, just had to refresh Slice's stream. Alright, so both of them are falling over Butterbridge 2 here. Yeah, at least that dupe had an extra swag. We had a little swag on the side. So both runners just kind of flying over here. And right now, Slice has a 15-second advantage against Deph here, because he has the Fire Flower. So as long as he can keep that Fire Flower until he gets to the boss, he has a really good advantage right now. So we'll have to see what happens. Alright, so both of these guys entering the castle here. See what both runners do. Both of them seem to be getting through the first room wall right now, which is very nice. Deph trying to go for... Oh, I guess... Ooh, Deph losing his cape there. That's not good. And Slice is flying through here. Deph is at a really bad disadvantage right now. Doesn't have any power up. He's going to have to be doing the fight very casually right now. He's going to have to go for cycle skip that skips one cycle of the boss, which is 15 seconds slower than just having the Fire Flower. Alright. Slice getting a 16:37 whistle by the looks of it. And we'll see what Deph gets here. According to SRL, 16:52, like 16:50 if we're comparing against Slice. So wow, the position in this race completely swapped. That took a turn for the worse for Deph, sadly. Well, let's see how Forest goes, because Forest could really change the run. We'll have to see how both runners get treated with hard clip here. Because, for all you know, Deph could come right back in the lead, Slice could have trouble, and Deph could get through, or both runners could have trouble. Who knows? Yeah, they're within, like, 5 seconds of each other right now. Deph is at a disadvantage by being small, but he can collect the power-up from the midway. It looks like he's gonna get the mushroom here to be safe, which I don't believe. Ooh! Ooh, Deph. Ooh. Getting hit, or falling in the pit there. Now the race is a little more further apart. That's not good. Deph. Just got a Yoshi dupe there. There's now an invisible Yoshi. Okay then. Well, I think Deph is definitely winning for extra swag right now, I'll tell you that for a fact. Let's see how Slice deals with hard clip here. Let's see if he can get it first try, or at least somewhat decent start here. Gets setting up his sub-pixel. And, ooh, he gets rejected. Looks like he's not gonna opt for left clip. My boy, Deph, with FOI1 wings. My man. He is catching himself back up here. He's redeeming himself. So Slice ends up getting in after getting rejected at first. Not bad at all. But Deph, wow. You are overloading your swag level for Forest alone here. Getting the Yoshi dupe and now the wings. I think Deph's just showing off at this point. Deph having no issue with clip. Saving slight time over Slice. Very nice. Deph is getting back into the game. I'm actually really impressed by how Deph is recovering right now. This is amazing. I never thought I would see this. Wow. So Slice just finishing FOI2 here, which will just lead into FOI3, which is just a flyover. I will tell you for a fact that Deph is definitely winning in the swag department. We'll have to see if he can maintain that. So now we got some flying over here. And we'll have to see how the runners get through Roy. I've seen a handful of runners have trouble with Roy, so could go anyone's game here depending on how both runners do. We'll see. So almost missed the pipe there. That was very close from Slice. I thought he was going to fall down. It's good that he recovered though. And we'll have to see how his Roy is while Deph is finishing up FY3. Entering Roy's castle now. Deph having no issue with the pipe. Alright, Roy fly here for Slice. And he gets through it. There you go. Looks like he's taking it a little safe. I don't blame him. He definitely has a nice lead right now, so he definitely does not have to be stressing about doing everything perfectly. I definitely wouldn't be. Grabs a fire flower. Nice style there. Let's see if Deph can get through here. Ooh, Deph. Ooh, that will cost you a bit. Ooh, that is not. That sucks. I think missing Roy Fly is definitely one of the worst things I've seen a handful of runners do in this tournament, including myself. I'm guilty of it myself. I'm definitely not making fun of others. I mean, it happens, man. Even the best of us mess up on Roy Fly here and there. I feel like runners get so used to being able to do it every time, no issue, that sometimes they just forget about what they do and they just mess up. That's just how it happens sometimes. It's like, it's just something that's always on your head, and then when you mess it up, it just throws you off. I think everybody's done it at least once or twice, Aaron. Slice going for CI1 pipe fly here. Hopefully he gets it. Yes, he does. Alright, Deph making Roy fly this time. He's redeeming himself. That's good. So Deph is a little wounded right now. Hopefully he can bring himself back in the game. Oh, missing the fire flower, but luckily got it. Can we get some Nala smug in chat for that cape? Alright. Deph getting a 22-18 Roy whistle. I am not completely sure what Slice got, because I was more paying attention to how Deph was catching up. Look like Slice being a little slower at the beginning. Oh, there we go. Gaining speed. Considering both the mess-ups that have gone on, like all the mess-ups that have been going on throughout this race, I think this is still very close. I'm very impressed by how well put together Deph has been, considering the costly mistakes that have happened in the past two worlds. Slice getting through easily in Ghost House here, no issue. Very clean indeed. Will Deph go for pipe fly? Yes, he will. While Slice is entering Chocolate Island 2 here. Ooh, Deph missing pipe fly. He was going for the faster version that saves slightly more time. Oh, sadly lost it. We'll see if he gets Unicape here. Looks like Slice is playing it safe and he's actually going to bring a Yoshi with him. Let's get some more Nala Smugs in chat. 2 out of 2 Unicape. Alright, so Slice just finishing up here in the last room, grabbing the key on Yoshi. I completely understand if people want to keep Yoshi through this section. A lot more runners nowadays, with all castles becoming more popular, are more used to the all castles strat instead of no Starworld. So I definitely understand if you want to bring Yoshi through. I also know that a handful of older runners used to do it as well for safety, and it's definitely not the worst thing to do in a race. If you are not comfortable without Yoshi, then hey, I don't blame you for taking Yoshi. It doesn't lose that much time if you know what you're doing, honestly. Especially in Chocolate Secret here, through these rooms, you definitely don't lose the most time in comparison if you know what you're doing. You lose minimal time. And in the end, it could save you time against what you would do without a Yoshi if you don't know what to do. That was very nice by Deph. That was sweet. That ending there. Deph has definitely been showing off a bit this race, which I very much appreciate. It makes the race interesting. Alright, so Slice finishing up Chocolate Secret, while Deph is finishing up Chocolate Island 2, not opting for the Yoshi. So that could either go to his advantage if he's able to go through no issue, or disadvantage if he messes up, so we'll have to see here. I'm also interested to see how Wendy will go for both runners, because definitely Wendy is a make or break level. If you mess it up, you could really be thrown off here, and it could damage your run. But we'll have to see how it goes. Deph having no issue here. Doing the safe, consistent strat. Very nice to see. Looks like Deph took the midway for safety. I don't blame him. And while Slice is getting through the beginning here of Wendy, no issue. No issue with Crusher skip, which is nice to see. Getting the nice little fly at the end there. Looks like Deph kind of taking this room a bit safe. Oh, Slice messing up the fly here a bit. That shouldn't be an issue though. He can still make the cycle if he ducks here, which he will do. Yep. So considering what happened, Slice was able to keep it together. Very nice overall. And Deph is kind of just recovering here from being kind of slow in room 2. No issue getting through the levels. Ooh, Slice losing his cape. Luckily he has a backup one. He can get one in the ghost ship. Slice getting a 26-26 whistle, and according to his splits, he's actually ahead of PB, so he is on a good run. Yo, can we get some hype in chat for the $50 donation from Maestro? Very much appreciated. Alright, Deph now entering the 1D fight. We'll see how that goes for him. Deph having no issue here. He gets Crusher skip. And Slice is entering some ghost ship here. We'll see if he gets a backup cape. Might as well, honestly. We'll see if he does. Yep, it looks like he is opting to get it, which might as well. Always could come in handy. Because Vob 1 and Vob 2, you know, Vob in general can make you lose a cape or so if you're not paying attention. Or if you just get frame ruled. Deph finishing off Wendy here. Just one more hit. And he is going to be getting a 27-47 whistle. So they're about a minute or so apart. They're like I'd say like a minute and 20 or so by the looks of it. So Slice did a scroll here to be safe just because he accidentally got off a Yoshi, but he was able to get the single despawn there at the beginning, which is very good. And was able to squeeze through the boo rings. Alright, so Slice going through a sunken ghost ship here. At the very end here in the last room. Just squeezing through everything. While Deph is entering the ghost ship. And... orb. One orb out of 2 achieved. And we will have the next one in the next minute or so. Happened. The runners are still pretty close, which is very nice to see. So Deph getting through here, while Slice is entering Vob 1 here with the moles. In my opinion, Vob 1 is a lot easier with Yoshi instead of just a cape. It's a lot more safer too. Deph getting the despawn. Very nice. Gets through no issue there. Well, Slice is just getting through Vob 1 here with Yoshi, which, again, I think Yoshi definitely does help with Vob 1. Looks like Slice is ditching Yoshi now, which makes sense because he is not going to be able to use him in the sandbar. So might as well ditch him there. Alright. I have an important message to tell you guys. Orb. So both players are wrestling and ghost ship now. Very nice. Well, Slice is flying through the beginning of Vob 2 here. Alright. So Deph is now entering Vob. We'll see how that goes for him. And again, anything could happen. I've seen runners tilt in the fort, so we'll have to see what happens. Never know. Oh, look like Deph having a little trouble. Kind of just playing it safe rather than sorry. Ooh. Okay. When you get stuck in that area with the yellow blocks where Deph just was, make sure you don't zip. Please do not go below those yellow blocks. You do not want to risk that. I've done that myself a fair few times, and it is not fun. Looks like Deph will be getting the block here for safety. Having a little issue with the chuck, but gets through. Well, Slice is just getting through Vob 2. Deph doing a little cape parade. Deph has definitely had the most amount of swag during this. Bunch of swag. And swag is definitely appreciated. Makes the race a lot more interesting. Not just for the race, but definitely for me commentating as well. So, very good. Very nice. So Slice going through the fort here now, doing this roll at the beginning. Alright. Looks like he will be going for fast forward here. He's setting up. Ooh, drops into the hole and loses his cape. Looks like he's just going to say bye-bye cape and just go forward instead of risking it. Which I don't blame him, because if you stay around, you could very well get crushed. So, looks like Slice will be going capeless here, as well as no Big Mario either. He's small, so he's very vulnerable right now. We'll have to see what happens. Ooh, Slice having a bit of issue here with Reznor. This is actually really scary. Ooh, alright. Alright, so Deph finishing up here. Slice putting the audience on edge. That really did scare me there, honestly. While both runners are finishing up here, I just want to get back to Maestro's donation and read the message very quickly. It was $50 from Maestro Brow that said, "So very sad that we've lost our friend EFT. I am a classical musician for a living, and I'm so especially happy to donate for the scholarship in his honor. Again, thank you very much, Maestro, for that $50 donation. Appreciate it." So Deph is getting through the fort here, no issue. Very nice. Slice getting the midway from Dark Room, which is definitely nicer to be big than small for Bowser, just to feel more secure. Ooh, Deph. Ooh, I wouldn't have went for that. That was really risky. Oh, please don't die. Okay. Both runners had a lot of trouble with Reznor, and both gave me a mini heart attack. So it looks like neither runner will have a cape and Bowser. These runners, man, they're just putting me on the edge of my seat. They're trying to give me a heart attack. I don't know if I'll be able to commentate much more if it keeps happening. So Slice so far has been having a good fight. He's setting up for ball skip, while Deph is getting through Dark Room. Deph kind of playing it safe with the ninjas. I don't blame him. Might as well take it safe than die. I think Slice hit Bowser a bit too early there. He's not gonna, yeah. I recommend facing right instead of left there, but not saying you can't do it to the left, but I think that's definitely more likely to happen if you are facing the other way. I see most runners face right there. So, looks like Deph is going to be going for ball skip as well. Yeah, there we go. Out of phase 1 for Deph, while Slicemage is entering phase 3. Gets the first hit there. And... Alright, Slice finished with a 35.07. Which, according to his splits, is -0. So that may be just a slight PB for him. I'm not sure about that. If so, that's amazing. Well, Deph is finishing up here. Very much congratulations to Slicemage. Just wrapping it up here with Deph. Low 35 is a very respectable time in the race environment here. Alright. Slice will be moving on to face Unikitten in the next round. Deph finishing up here in the fight. Deph finishing for 36.14 SRL time, which is a race PB for him as well. Congratulations. So both runners getting a race PB. GG, guys, very much. That was really nice. So I'm not sure if either of them want to come in for commentating. Oh, looks like Slicemage will. I will drag him if you want. Hello, Slice. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks. That was much hairier than I would have liked, but we did it, I guess.
Yeah, there were a lot of ups and downs there, but definitely in the end, everything came together pretty well. That 4 at the end really scared me.
Yeah,
both you guys did very similar things at the end there, Fresnor.
I didn't catch Deph's Resnor, but yeah, those were some jank strats in that fort. That was real scary.
Yeah, Deph had the same exact Resnor fight as you. It was I was really on the edge there. But yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, Deph played crazy well. I was watching the restream out of the corner of my eye, and I saw that most of the race we were like within 10 seconds of each other.
Yeah, he was pulling off a lot of swag actually in Forest. He ended up getting Forest 1 wings. He did a Yoshi dupe at the very beginning.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think Deph definitely won something here. Definitely won swag. I'll tell you that.
So many swag points.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, you'll be facing off with Unikitten next round in Losers Round 3. How do you feel about that match?
I'm looking forward to that match. I've known Una for quite a long time now, and I always have a good time whenever I get to play games with her, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely be an interesting race. I think it could go either way. You guys could definitely go either way there.
Absolutely,
so that's interesting.
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy race for either of us. We're both pretty comparable in skill, I think.
Very similar, for sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, it's that was a race, all right. Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the
been
guy.
Killing it with those restreams.
For sure. Yeah. Again, thank you very much, Maestro, for that $50. Very much appreciate that. Going to a good cause.
Yep, and I just like to thank Deph for the race. Great race. Super happy I got to race against Deph, and thanks Starster for the restream tonight, and thanks to both you guys for the commentary tonight.
Yep. Yeah, that was a very good race, though. That was very entertaining. Yeah. At the beginning, the torch passed many times. It was really on the edge of my seat for a bit. It was pretty interesting. World 2 and 3 was definitely a pass back and forth.
I'm looking forward to going back and watching the VOD of this.
Yeah, it's really entertaining for sure. Definitely recommend watching it. But yeah, in the end, congrats both of you guys. You guys both played really well in the end. You really can't complain about either run. But yeah, I guess that's a wrap. So Slice will be facing you in round 3, which will definitely be a very interesting race. You guys are very close seeds. Seed 28 versus seed 27, so you guys are right next to each other.
Oh, wow.
So again, that could go either way. I know you guys both have similar times and skill levels, so that could definitely... I can't even picture who will win that. But yeah, I do really appreciate Deph for doing a lot of the restreams and stuff lately. You're the man, and Ben for organizing some of this stuff. And yeah, I think that's really it for tonight. I don't think we have anything else coming up tonight. I will check really quickly. No? Okay. Alright, cool. So, I know tomorrow we have Ben here versus Area 51 at 6. That's the only race we have tomorrow. That will be interesting to see. But yeah, so stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll have that one race. I'm actually really looking forward to that. Hopefully I'll be around for that one. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for now, really. Nothing else much to say here. But yeah, thank you very much, Slice, for being here, and congrats on the win.
Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yep, no problem. See you guys around.